Why black men need more education. It's for the competition, the connections, and the necessity to build our human capital. Should black men be questioning the value of education? Maybe. But the argument should be for more education, not less. These are the facts. You see, black men are at the bottom rung of the entire income ladder among all working men in the USA. Let's rank the median household income amongst all groups in the United States of America. First, you have the Asian American income, $77,166. Next, which is number 2, you have white American median household income, which is $62,950. Then you have the Hispanic American, which is $44,148. And then last but not least, 4, you have Black American median household income, which is $36,898. That is a major difference. And that's coming straight from the 2016 CSMonitor.com report. So the question is, how did we get there? Okay, right now, black men have the highest high school and college dropout rates that eventually lead to having the highest unemployment rates of any other male group in the USA, as well as the highest small business failure rates. Okay. Now, I like to preface that with the fact that by and large, most black men have attended the poorest performing public schools with the least experienced teachers and with the greatest lack of teaching resources. And many times these schools are in the hard knock, extremely poor urban and rural areas. So basically, the stats are saying that male competition is just simply out earning black men. Education is key for black men to increase their productivity and performance in both the job market and as entrepreneurs. Bottom line, black men would benefit from career planning, placement offices, and alumni connections of good colleges, vocational schools, or universities. It doesn't matter. That way you can get access to those hidden job markets that are exclusive to alumni, the insider benefits. And once again, I can't say this enough, but black men must build their human capital to be competitive and economically viable for the 21st century. What is human capital? The collective skills, knowledge, and other intangible assets of individuals that can be used to create economic value for individuals and their community. Just being real, most black kids can't drop out of college and build a Microsoft corporation because they just don't have what Bill Gates had. You see, most black boys don't have socioeconomic resources or the upbringing that Bill Gates had, so a college degree is absolutely vital. It's the most important for our success. I mean, Bill Gates was not only smart, but he was also born wealthy, plus well connected. His father's name was William Henry Gates II and was one of the top patent and intellectual property lawyers in Seattle. And his grandfather was like a bank president. And his mother was on the executive board of directors of companies like IBM, First Interstate Bank, and the United Way of Seattle. I mean, with a lineage like that, it just makes it a little harder to fail, to be honest. I mean, Bill Gates graduated with the highest honors from Lakeside College Preparatory School, Seattle's most elite private school, as well as Seattle's first computerized school in 1973. Dude scored like 1590 out of 1600 on his SAT and was one of the top 5% of applicants admitted to Harvard College in 1973. He ended up dropping out only because he knew he was starting a company that was ahead of the curve, because the technology brain trust he saw happening around him in Seattle and later in Harvard and MIT. In addition, he had a strong family business network, as well as a ton of highly accomplished friends like Steve Ballmer, which is the second president of Microsoft and now the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers pro basketball team. Another one of his notable friends was Paul Allen, which attended Lakeside Prep. He was a classmate of his that later on went to attend Washington State University. But Paul Allen owns both the Portland Trail Blazers basketball team and the Seattle Seahawks football team. I mean, Bill Gates was at the top of his game when it came to computer coding, but he had the best academic preparation from high school all the way up to college professors, top of the line. He was learning computer coding from the University of Washington while he was a high school student. Basically, the University of Washington had an agreement with his high school, and that's where he met Paul Allen, and they both learned how to write computer software code. You see, Bill Gates' father was a top corporate lawyer in Seattle, and his mother was on the board of directors at IBM, where she proposed to IBM that her son's company, Microsoft, write the software code for the new IBM personal computer. I mean, to assume that most black kids received a well-rounded, competitive primary and secondary education, as was the case for the uber successful entrepreneurs, you would be just 100% wrong. So to expect them to become top entrepreneurs with such inadequate academic backgrounds and poor family support systems would be a little unrealistic and unfair. I mean, most poor kids don't have those types of connections that can advocate for them with power brokers and those types of high places. I mean, becoming a successful entrepreneur is more challenging today than it ever has been. I mean, today's successful entrepreneurs will pretty much have to master marketing, finance, accounting, because you have to go before well-educated commercial bankers, investment bankers, angel investors, venture capitalists, not to mention the Small Business Administration that will require even fledgling entrepreneurs to develop detailed business plans, marketing, research, data, etc. I mean, it's similar pretty much to like the TV show Shark Tank. Plenty of solid research shows that higher education is a good stepping stone for young entrepreneurs to increase their chances of business success. On average, better educated entrepreneurs have greater access to external capital, they have lower business failure rates, greater business sales and employment growth, also more profitable ventures. And higher education is more important than ever for entrepreneurs to remain relevant as technologies are changing dramatically and entire industries are being wiped out and recreated. The data shows that the average startup founded by a college graduate has 25% greater sales than the average startup founded by a high school dropout, and the average startup founded by a person with a graduate degree has 40% greater sales than the average startup founded by a regular college graduate. The fact of the matter is that college, even a community college or local university, is a good starting point for most poor kids to acquire the credentials they need to make a good start in life as an employee or an entrepreneur. Just by attending a good university, you can usually just gain simple things like best practices, most successful business strategies, make connections, and gain access to insider networks that are invaluable as you grow older. And don't think that you have to borrow to attend college. I mean, you can work full-time and attend part-time and pay as you go over several years. It doesn't matter. Some companies even offer to pay for tuition for their full-time employees that attend college part-time. I mean, a college degree is still valuable for those who are not born into wealth and those that are not well connected. The question is not whether black men should get a college degree. A better question would be what type of degree black men should get. All right, the word is out. Black men should get a degree in, first, STEM. That is science, technology, engineering, and math. Okay. Second, CIT, which is computers and information technology. And then we have HEAL, which is HEAL, and that is healthcare, education, and literacy. 4, we have business, which includes accounting information systems, business information systems, finance, and entrepreneurship and venture development. At minimum, you must get 1, possibly even 2. In addition, more black men need to seriously consider becoming school teachers because black boys need to be educated by black male teachers. And by the way, educators have some of the best health insurance and retirement benefits known. Also, black men need to get into healthcare, not only as physicians and dentists, but also pharmacists, nurses, physical therapists, and hospital social workers. You know, it's really popular to talk about all of the successful entrepreneurs who didn't finish college, but let's hear about some of the ones who actually finished college. You have Sam Walton from Walmart, Bill Marriott from Marriott Hotels, David Packard from Hewlett Packard, Warren Buffett from Berkshire Hathaway, Chad Hurley, co-founder of YouTube, Gordon Moore, founder of Intel, Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, Jerry Yang, co-founder of Yahoo, Larry Page, co-founder of Google, Mark Cuban, founder of Broadcast.com, Robert L. Johnson, co-founder of Black Entertainment Television, Robert F. Smith, founder of Vista Equity Partners, Phil Knight, co-founder of Nike, Pierre Omnidoir, founder of eBay, Sergey Brin, co-founder of Google, Reed Hastings, co-founder of Netflix, and Ralph Roberts, co-founder of Comcast Communications, for example. Basic point, entrepreneurs tend to do better when they've attended college. So don't be so quick to believe the pernicious myth that you don't need college education to be a successful entrepreneur, because in most times, on average, you tend to do better. Peace.